How are you doing? There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Red Acre Neighborhood Watch. We are so glad to have you here today. We are accompanied today by two friends in the boxcar and a secret friend somewhere else. So let's start with Zayden. Hello, who are you today?
Hello, I am a cross-dimensional wanderer seeking the truth behind my father's mysterious disappearance. But first, I'm going to tell you about the happenings in Red Acre. I'm Zayden.
Amazing. Thank you, Zayden. We also have with us today a little bird. Hello, who are you?
Well, I'm nowhere near that interesting. I suppose maybe I just got in the wardrobe. This isn't Narnia. What am I doing here?
Wonderful. And not in the boxcar, but technically on your screens, we have our guest today, Fiend. Fiend, tell us who you are.
Hello there, I'm Fiend. I play Bean, and her teeth chosen and Devon enthusiast from the Xbox TBC community. And for now, I will be in the void. I will be overseeing these three little sinners. Thank you so much for having me, and apologies if my mic doesn't pick up.
We are so glad to have you, and we are indeed sinners of the first degree.
That's true.
All right, so before we get started, we of course have some housekeeping. First of all, thank you to everyone who supports our show. We were just ruminating right before the show started that we're almost coming up to our 2-year mark of Red Acre Neighborhood Watch. And wow, how amazing and how grateful are we that, we get to all come together and do this. That is just incredible and fun in so many ways. Of course, if you are not a member of the Discord and want to be, you can look down in our Twitch panels. We have a link there. The following lore and speculation that we talk about in this episode has been gathered from the Interaction Archive and in spoilers and speculation in the Discord. Of course, so we have the reminder that we do raid after the end of each episode. We do our best to find someone new to TBC so that we can welcome them to the game and our community, so please stick around. And yes, audio. We have audio issues and we own it, but if there's something you can't hear or something that's going on, please let us know. We will try and do what we can with it. We do have Cole counting Zayden screams today, so if you hear one, let him know in the chat, and we can make sure that that counter keeps going up. We of course want to give a huge thank you to the Red Acre Neighborhood Watch lore hounds. So a shout out to RK, Dana, and Maxwell for their hard work in getting this month's lore prepared to talk about today. Now,
They are the backbone. They're awesome.
They are. We love them so much. Previously on the Red Acre Neighborhood Watch, we talked about some cool things like the Dead Skeptics and their security breach, Devin and what's going on with their mom Harper, Weka and her intentions, saturation control, SAO, and the voice pair. Today, things are going to get a little juicy. We've got a little bit of everything. We have a little bit of stuff from Weka, we have a little bit of Old Tongue, we have a little bit from Mollygrass and what's going on with her situation. We also have a little info on Topanish, the Idare, the measure cuts, and just a little something to do with the sunset, the sundown. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be no big deal. It's gonna be great. So of course, as we're talking today, we are taking and reading your questions and comments and theories, so type away. And with that, we're gonna now hop into a mission, and I will send it over to resident SAO enthusiast number 1.
It's me, Matt.
I was gonna say, how many resident SAO enthusiasts do we have like hiding around here?
They go
Hiding?
up in the trees and pounce on you when you least expect it.
Oh, like drop bears in Australia. I see.
Yes.
Like, drop it? Okay. So, Weka has an Old Tongue sequence she has been sharing with the club kids. So, she's asked children in pairs or groups to learn to speak particular phrases. So, seeking to learn a full series, one piece at a time. So, the sequences she sought and commented upon so far are Youth and Our Prey, in which she says a beginning, Trick through Fear, which they say they deceive and hide it with terror. Prove thy guilt, in which they comment, so much fault to find here. I will prove what they have done, and I will make them pay. Damn, that sounds spiteful. And conveniently, the next one is grow in spite, and they respond with, and so I have, and so I shall. Wow, okay. And then we have from all one, and then they go with from all one hearted I am reborn, and then against the world, and they respond with it is what I am.
So I feel like we should just give her a new nickname of like Weka, the spicy grandma.
Have you? There's a meme I'm thinking of where it's just like somebody like petting a lab where it goes, "Who's an edgy boy? Who's an edgy boy?" And I
No.
don't know. I kind of think about that here with Weka, but I can
Ow.
also understand it.
Owl the Edge, the Shadow the Hedgehog meme, where they block out the words.
Oh, the edgy grandma, the
Yeah.
edgema.
I love it.
So Weka had an instance where she requested a group to perform Against the World, but then she does not exchange it for answers, and the interaction afterwards is very brief. So Weka says, "Just the last children," and then the children perform the word "world,"
Shocker.
and then she responds with, "Children, I am free." And then they say, "Tricked into rebirth by enemies. Now, friends, you, I am free. See you on the outside." Tricked into rebirth by enemies. Now friends, I am free. See on the other side. Yep, that's pretty creepy, to be honest.
I'm just imagining like one of those super flowery grandma-y Hallmark cards. Be like, rebirth, see you on the outside.
It just says peace out.
Tricked
I
into
was
rebirth
thinking
by
more of the
enemy.
scene from. Oh, sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I was thinking more of that scene from the movie Free Willy when the whale just jumps over the kid and it's her breaking out. Oh, that whole
call her a
movie.
I love that parallel that you drew. That's great.
That is a hell of a parallel.
I knew there was another one.
So now that Weka is out, the Adair has talked to some kids about how to get in touch with her, saying that if you want to talk to her, you'll need to send a light to SAO, but you gotta call her by the name Grandmother, as it might allow her to intercept those lights while she's hiding in the song. So you gotta have a new grandmother in your family if you want to be able to reach out to Weka.
So the voices would from parents. Now we have a voice that's a grandparent.
Look, we're gonna have a whole set by the time
We're gonna
we're
have
done.
an aunt soon. We're gonna have an uncle, and then.
Oh no, we already have the uncle. LL's the drunk uncle. It's
Okay,
fine.
good point. Yeah.
He's the drunkle.
Well, some people, they're his dad. They're their dad.
Found
So.
family trope.
This is the weirdest family I've ever seen. The Adair also notes that Weka's longevity as a non-voice seems to come from her living within the song itself, but denying it any control over her. Which, for me, like I don't get. Like she's a part of the song, right? But she's like separate from it. I guess it's because she's like hiding in SatCon or was, and that's kind of the song, right?
I would have. I don't know. I always thought Sakon was actual place, but it's a place inside your head apparently. So yeah, I guess it would be within the song. Wow, so much sin, Leia. I completely agree. She's just been KOing everybody that's came by. I mean,
I was just up here chilling with the stalker. What you all doing up there? Like just
Nothing.
sitting away.
what do you mean chilling with the stalker? Like chilling because
Yeah, like we were just up here on the rooftop hanging out. What do you mean?
dude.
Speaking of sin, Waka's also said
Hey.
she's got some revenge plotted, which is to me like super sketchy revenge grandma. She wants to claim a body, like maybe Kiara, and take revenge on SAO and anyone else who goes against her, which is really broad strokes to be painting there and makes me nervous.
But you
Yeah,
know
that
what?
sounds-
We could
what-
go
what?
from being hashtag punt the child to hashtag possess the child, and I'm all for it.
Hashtag punt the grandma.
Hashtag hunt the grandma.
No.
I mean, eventually
The
somebody
strong
has
hunt
to
the
win.
grandma.
You know, like at the end of the day, the gods are not going to sit around a campfire and say kumbaya, and then it's going to be over. Like one side has to
I
topple
thought
the
that
other.
you
So
kids were gonna like make s'mores out of tid fragments. What do you mean there's no campfire?
I mean, there is a campfire in which one person will be burning the other one. Of which side I can't say. But my point is that's going to be the end of this for sure. We love the friendly stalker, by the way. He's
The
meme.
good stalker.
Yes, thank you.
Grandmarky starts now.
And right, Sans, I need it on a shirt too. Revenge grandma.
Dude,
Gonna be
I
so
would,
much easy merch.
I would wear the heck out of that.
So other than her wanting to, punt the child and everybody in the club wanting to punt the child, what's the general consensus of her wanting to throw hands with an 11-year-old?
Yes, 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 yes. Do it. This 11-year-old is like, no offense, such a piece of hot burning garbage. Like, She needs to
Wow,
be
those are some
taught some
strong words
lessons.
to be throwing to an 11-year-old.
You know what, Zayden? I had fouler words, and then I was like, you're right. Zayden went like that.
Leia's just upset because Kiara's a little too old for the creepy baby AI.
Yeah, I
But she's
mean,
just the right age for
It's
the
all the
creepy
creepy
teenager
quota.
AI. And
Not right.
Leia needs to think about logistics here, you know?
I want creepy babies or nothing, okay? Creepy babies are a bust.
I mean, Kiara's younger than you. She's baby.
No,
Mm,
I don't buy it.
that was
I
cursed.
personally don't like Kiara. I don't like what they've done. I think that they're a terrible child. But at the same time, I'm not going to be over here enabling Ghost Grandma to possess and destroy. I feel like that's really bad. Like, this is the same reason that I don't support See the Grudge. Like,
But okay, hear me out. What if she possesses Kiara and then does good deeds and good things, and she somehow breaks Kiara away from the song so that they can grow up to be a competent human being and not hot, steaming garbage?
Yeah, well, I'd believe that more if whenever I talked to Waika, they didn't tell me I save my knives for but a few. Which, you know, really not heartening. I don't know what you do with knives. I mean, maybe you cut some cheese, make yourself a nice sandwich, but when it comes to people, I mean, there's a whole
And in the-
Ides of March that tells us why knives and people are a bad idea.
Well, I mean, you gotta get in somehow, right? Like, just a little, little cut.
I guess thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, as someone that follows this AO, I think everybody already knows what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna say it anyway, I guess.
Is
I
it
don't
Pump
like
the
it.
Child?
No, it's not Pump the Child.
Our rules.
It's you know, maybe kill the
Kill the what?
Kill the
Kill
grandma?
the what?
maybe, you know, maybe grandmother
Sure died once. You want to kill her again?
maybe well this time, but we really get a good, you know, clean kill her to me. She's up and walking
Granny
again.
Get it right next time, Zayden.
Dude.
Darn.
Wow, Zayden. Wow.
Look,
Maybe they
I'm
should've
not
sent
saying
you
that
instead.
grandma might be an insurgency, but you know, she's kind of you know.
I'm just saying, all you've ever done is yell at me for KOing these people, and now you're like, kill grandma. Just saying.
I don't know. I just got a thank you out of him for sniping a lucid, so maybe he's changing.
What? No.
Character development? What?
No. That's not what I meant, bro. I said thank you. I wasn't thanking you for killing the listen. Alright, whatever. We need to open this door. Did you kick it in? Okay.
I did not kick it in because I want you to sin. Sin for
No,
me, Zayden.
Oh, I'll
That's
do it.
exactly
Hi.
why I've been walking around stores. I don't have to break it in.
Oh, beautiful.
Just know that I'm judging all three of you behind this mask.
Oh no, it's fine. I judge all the time by the I do not judge the I dare, so it's fine. Nothing's changed.
Wait, are you refusing? Are you Zayden? Come pick these up. You can't make a mess. There you go.
Got it.
All right, sorry. We got a little bit distracted. Where
Yeah,
are
we did. Yeah. So we're talking about. Now we're going to talk about some of what happened with Maligrass Kiroga.
Ah, yes. If I butcher this name, I'm so sorry.
Join the club.
Meligras Kiroga.
You did it
We
perfect.
got a little bit
Wow.
of information from her. Oh, thank you. It sounds Spanish, right? Like, especially Kiroga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kiroga's definitely Spanish.
So what information we got from her is Gwen, our lovely HQ leader, one of two, doesn't think that Kiroga is one of TMC's glass moths. Instead, believes that she may be hiding some DFY in her handbag, and that she is all passion, not scared of negative attention. The last we heard is Kiroga is currently missing and might be in SatCon, and Gwen has suggested asking Weka, or grandmother as we call her now, for a confirmation. Gwen wants to know if the club hears anything else about Kiroga. Didn't we get a little bit of information about that here recently?
I'm so sorry. You can't see, but it's
Yeah,
chaotic right
we're-
now.
I'm
Sorry.
watching on my tablet over here.
Okay.
I'm just,
Weird thing.
I feel like I need to blow up my icon because I'm.
we have
We're
chosen
so
chaos
sorry.
in this TBC run, clearly.
I keep
Someone
hearing you,
take
and I'm
me
like,
through. I don't know what the last one is.
You don't know where the last one is? Okay, I got
I'm
it.
so bad at this after a month and a half.
it's downtown.
Oh, it just kept showing me the one upstairs, and I'm sorry. Go on. I'm so sorry.
No, continue. It's like I'm there, but I'm not.
Oh, we wish you could be.
PC players, y'all are crazy.
I
Alright.
guess you could say Ian is our watcher.
Forgive me, Watcher, for we have done many sins.
Being here to judge us.
Does
Oh, I
that
found
mean
this.
this is
Oh,
Jada
a
gets a
stalker.
plan on the back?
Sparrow, they've been with us the whole time. In the room that we've been in.
There's a lot of you.
All right, so I'm so sorry, Fiend. Gwen is asking for information on.
Yeah, wasn't she asking here recently if anyone had heard anything? I vaguely remember reading it, but that'd be something for another time. However, grandmother, when asked about what happened to Kuroga, said that she will not be heard from again, as while her body is still intact, her memories are being silenced. Has SAO ended her life? To which she replied, the body, no. The memories, silenced as they did to me. But in totality, they took things from both of us. From her, everything.
Boo.
Mondo creepy.
SAO's just so stinky, just a pile of stinky, wet, hot garbage, just like Kiara.
Okay, whatever. Can you hit the button, please?
No.
I cannot believe that they basically just mind wiped Kuroga. That's terrifying.
Yeah, right?
Like abducted and mind wiped. There's nothing left.
Like, is there coming back from that? Can we restore memories?
Thanks, Maxwell.
It was like we saw with like Harper Esposito that she was put on a boat and basically like reprogrammed. But I don't know if that's possible with Kuroga since they're like a completely different voice. Like we've seen those sleeper stories where it talks about how they can like that snake in their head that they can make them sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if that's what they did with like Kuroga, like they gave them this abductee special and now they've got them somewhere and they're just muting that voice and their personality.
Maybe.
Why isn't the town in an uproar? Because I thought Malagras Kuroga was like really important.
Yeah, she's like running for mayor. I mean, that seems like
on
it's...
some committees.
Yeah. She wrote that letter to the school board. Like, if she went missing or was like, you know, blank brain, do you think people would notice?
Maybe they created like a really excellent puppet, like Sesame Street level.
Ooh.
That's creepy, Sparrow.
Well, yeah, but this is Redacre.
True.
Didn't she want to bring technology into Redacre as well?
She did.
Yes.
She was thinking that if we didn't bring technology into Redacre, that students and kids would be at a disadvantage if they ever left the town. But SAO says, no, we're insular here. People don't leave. The greater good. The greater good.
All right. Well, I
Alright.
think
Well,
that's time to take a break from the reality of Red Acre to enjoy the reality of us having an away give. Woo, 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 woo. Okay.
Holy cow!
it's a way
Thank you.
Now, bear with me on this because the picture is interesting. But the this away give, we have a couple this episode is for a holographic decal. And this one is of an eye, and it looks kind of like this, but you know how holographic things are really hard to take pictures of? The cool thing about this is you can keep the middle pupil in, or you can take it out and have a hollow pupil. You can do it both ways, you know. Very cool. So, this is an away give for an eye decal, so this will require you to have a mailing address that's okay to share. And I think Sparrow will be starting that giveaway soon.
It's the DFU holographic, but I think it'll work.
I just forgot to change it. It's the eye holographic. So
Just deny it. It's not actually dance for us. Pardon me, everyone.
but exclamation point giveaway, and you will get entered to win this cool sticker.
It's just the View Insider Cup. It's fine.
Yes, and it does not matter. It's not like US only. It does not matter where you live. We will get it to you. It looks kind of like what's on screen. It's so hard to take a picture of. But you can kind of tell the shape there. It's in the shape of an eye, and then that middle circle you can either leave in, so it's a full eye, or fully filled in pupil, or you can take it out, kind of like the eye in our games. Yes, it is an eye. It is an eyeball, just a bad picture of said eyeball. And those of you who won Dance for Us decals, those should be getting to you any time now. I am very excited. All right. Ooh, Sydney. Congrats. You won an eye decal. Hit me up on Discord. We will make that happen. Very exciting. And now I will pass it back to your favorite SAOite to talk about Stinkaz one a little bit more.
Alright. Well, SAO sees that Weka has that she seeks to escape SatCon and reach autonomy. So SAO says that things have changed since she has captured. It will be hard for Weka to assail them. And they realize that their approach has been too unforgiving and does not account for youth. They've lost many children who have followed them. SAO remarks that coercion from the Dance Fever mission is a bastard but effective form of Ultung. They are command words that are dangerous for the unprepared, but children are immune. And we learned how dangerous they were when, you know, the Voice's new information source warns them of the curses. They are coy about who the source is, however. Gorgon is especially feared by them now. They were warned the curses have the potential to divide them. They force you to change tactics, and it may be a threat to their unity. Spooky.
I can't believe SAO was like, yo, maybe we've been too hard on people. What?
SAO looking around at the empty party that they just drove everyone out of. Damn, maybe we were too harsh.
Do be like that sometime, though, you know? You know, like, SEO could, you know, I could probably find a reason to just be like, it's okay, like, honestly. Like, I'm, like, the worst person for this.
Have we been too harsh? No, it is the children who are wrong.
Me nodding my head. No, I agree. Anyway.
I know you agree. I was there your last SAO talking. And you're like, yeah, no, the children are awful. And I'm over here like, oh my god.
T.
Look, I'm sorry, Zayden. The voice is just stinky.
Tell us more about this voice, Sparrow.
Well, for one, I know that they're old as butts. It's been confirmed that the voice pair is growing old, and
Yeah.
therefore they've been like starting to look for a new host pair among their stalkers. They want a child with humility and clarity, so probably nobody in the club.
Well, now.
Shots fired.
I mean, listen, we are all a bunch of sassy Muppets. There's no such thing as humility and clarity here. We are all confused and lost. It happens.
Good. And now we
But Weka has warned us to be careful about who we talk to about the fact that the voice is looking for a new host pair. The voice has told watchers that they have the first half of the pair maybe picked out, but they didn't want to share who the other half was, because they wanted it to be symbolic and chosen from the enemy. A lot of people, their popular theory is that it could be Bells as the other half because she is like enemy number one. But when players have consulted the idea about this, he was like, I'm not really sure. I don't think so. I don't think that
Yeah.
Bells and Kiara are going to be the voice pair. But he would need Weka to clarify. Oh, hi, Stalker. I think that it would be really interesting if Bells was the other half of the voice pair. But I don't know. I think that SAO just can't trust her that much, and like I don't know. I think it would be a blow for sure if it actually happened.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what she meant, because I know that a fan theory that's been around for a long time is that Bells will be the next voice. But I mean, we still have a lot of other things that have come true too, so we'll see.
Just take our one hope, our one like catalyst, and be like, nope, sorry guys, she's evil now.
No, Stalker's gonna stab me. Go away. No stab.
Are y'all taking a stalker with you?
Scream so that we can add to the tallies.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Can we adopt it, please?
Can you adopt them? They're
Look,
like
Leia, we
not
can't
letting
adopt
us.
everything that follows us home. I only have 700,000 snacks. I can't feed all of us.
Yeah, Leia, we already took the kitty, and then we took the dog, and then we took the last stalker, the one before that one. How many more do you want?
I have
I'm
to feed
sorry.
so many snacks. You don't understand.
I love it.
Now you have to feed and water it.
Right.
And take
Stand
it
water
out.
your stalker. Keep it away from your inner teeth.
you hear the voice too, right? Does it ever tell you to, while we're young, maybe?
All right. So speaking more about the voice, Fiend, what do you have for us on that?
How is the voice chosen? Weka says the voice is chosen by finding a pair who seem to think as one after they've lived in a song for some time. Most do not achieve this unity. A perfect pair isn't always willing, but the song can change them so they can find harmony.
Super
lit.
creepy.
Is it though? It's
The
kind of
duality
like
of the children.
their weird red string of fate thing.
I don't know.
You
I
find
still
your
think it's
perfect pair.
I think it's really creepy. I mean, I get that whole like red string of fate. But the whole fact of you're not always willing. It seems kind of consent issue-y to me.
Oh, 100%.
Consent in my speak is one? Absurd.
Where is that?
I didn't see that in the contract. Uh-oh.
It wasn't in the brochure when you came to Red Acre.
The fine print's written in blood anyway. It's fine.
But can you avoid hosting? According to Weka, isolation is the one way to avoid it. Colm Ryan has spoken of this desire to develop a means of inoculation, but with word and song in our minds nearly everywhere we go, This is, however, difficult to achieve.
I think it's really interesting that we're like revisiting the whole "can you avoid hosting?" Because I remember like way back there were some conversations that players had with the idea about if you could avoid hosting, um, and it was like basically you just had to live off in the woods somewhere like a hermit and not talk to anybody ever again because the voices were so prolific.
But honestly, that sounds so nice. Can we just all go do that? Just
But Leia, where will I get my Fritos?
we can buy like a year supply at a time and just backpack it in. I mean, we can solve these problems, Sparrow.
Walk into town, wave hello to your average brainworm, walk out again.
Yes.
You just get you a garbage can on like right there at the limit of the woods. You just come by anytime.
Hey, I mean, we have a lot of like hands-free, like no contact drop-offs now in the world, so could happen.
Dax's drone delivery system.
I'm here for it. That sounds great.
Oh hell yeah!
Alright. Going away from that, Bells and Old Tongue. The Idea talked briefly about how he thinks Bells is an Old Tongue child, someone proficient with OT to an abnormal degree. However, he doesn't think she could be the one supplying SAO with the Old Tongue, as she is an expert in the field, as a gift for Old Tongue does not equate to a fluency.
So is that like confirmation there that the whole like we should probably find the baby stuff that they're like now Belle's age? Is that what this is
I
saying?
mean, we knew that there were like a bunch of kids throughout Red Acre, and probably like throughout generations that had this like proficiency, but we knew that the baby was just one of them. I don't know if we had confirmed that Bells was another until like just recently.
Okay.
Also, I'm wondering what this whole like proficiency to a degree with Old Tongue equates to, because he was talking about how it's not necessarily a fluency. So how do you know that you're just like, yeah, I'm an Old Tongue kid? Is it like somebody does like the cha-cha slide and you're like, oh yes, that means take 2 steps right?
Right?
I
And
guess when you're like just like a natural at doing something, you know, in a way.
Ah, so she's a gifted dancer. Noted.
Basically, yeah, like she just started dancing and she's just like really good at it. She like picks it up quickly and she does the movements very
I
well
saw
and
Bells at
whatnot.
the middle school dance that one time and I just knew.
thinks I hate it.
I was playing expert difficulty on DDR at the mall the other day. Man,
My
I
God.
swear.
High score.
Oh my god, that's the best one.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude.
Oh God, I need a voice to save me from you all. And speaking of voices saving people, now I'm gonna segue in. Cha-cha real smooth.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro.
So we found out that the idea is getting a little bit more powerful. Like we knew that he could black some kids out to save them from the shape when there were dire situations and dire straits, but we actually have found out that he can do a little more than that. There was an incident in one interaction where a club member was actually shaped 3 times, which is usually 3 strikes you're out, you drop dead, and we remember you. But the idea was actually able to resurrect this individual, stating, I wondered if I could do that. It seems the fragments assemble, which is really cryptic, honestly.
I think he meant his fragmented self assembles.
Yeah, but that like leads to the question of what degree can voices control us, especially if like his fragments just kind of gather together in you. Like it's enough to apparently like jumpstart you from what could potentially be your end.
TID, get to the defibrillator!
Oh no!
Oh whoa!
I need
TID
16
rushes
fragments.
in.
Chat, clear! Holy shit. We also have a little bit of information from the Dare about Stanek and the Unknown Caller. I know that there are a lot of people that are pulling really hard for Stanek and the Unknown Caller right now. We found out that Tid has been continually conspiring with Stanek with a really long con in hopes of luring out the Unknown Caller with something irresistible. Maybe it's an entire chocolate cake. What we don't know, however, is exactly what it is. So I'm gonna headcanon it as the chocolate cake because Tid is just keeping secrets because we can't let Hunt the Strong know about these things. That'd be terrible.
It would be
Ah.
terrible if Hunt the Strong knew how much they like chocolate cake.
Listen, Hunt the Strong is the guy who can't keep secrets about the surprise party. So as soon as he finds out, everything's just gonna go to shit. It's terrible. I bought a chocolate cake specifically for UC, and he ruined the surprise.
Oh my goodness. Awful.
But with that being said, I think it is time for one of those, away gifts.
An
Dun,
away
dun,
gift?
dun.
Oh,
All
hang on, I'm
right.
gonna get
Tell them
assaulted
what they
by
get, Leia.
Oh yeah, I like this intro. I'm getting.
Are you okay?
Hold on, I'm running.
Deep breaths now.
Oh
Deep breaths.
no. Okay, I'm
What?
running. I'm wanted by the shape. He was real close.
Oh my.
I'm pretty sure the stalker saved me. Okay. Well,
thank you,
friends, I can multitask because this is another eye decal. I won't put it up on the screen again because you know what it looks like. So, Sparrow will open that giveaway and I will not become a snack. Ugh. Thank you to the stalker who made me not be snacks.
Alright, and while we do that away give, I'll tell y'all about the prisoners
Sorry, I
of
forgot how to do it. I got it.
prisoners of Sakon. So in order to save those in Sakon, TID believes that we need to break into the place where their minds are rather than where their bodies are kept. The prison lies within. The measure cuts helped with the principle of Satcon, but not its execution, and the editor believes that Combe no longer trusts him as well. I mean, if I was Combe, I wouldn't trust TID either. I mean, I'm biased.
I mean, who wouldn't trust a puddle voice who ripped you apart, made you murder your own god, and introduced the wolf at your door? I think there's nothing wrong here.
What's the away give again? The away give is the DFU holographic that Leia just posted earlier. Maybe she can put up. They're handmade. And yeah, it's holographic, so it's kind of hard to take a photo of it because it has like shimmeriness to it.
Yes,
Do the shimmer.
kind of looks like this, but it's not DFU, it's an eye. And
we didn't get any entries, so you want me to reopen it?
Yeah, reopen
yes,
it. I
please.
think people didn't know that what it was. And this is a physical item, right?
Yes, physical items, so you have to have the okay to give us a mailing address. It is not limited to just US. We'll get it to you wherever you at. And yeah, the pupil does come out,
There we
or
go.
you can leave it in. Thank you so much, Sparrow.
Wow, that is an immediate stalker. Wow.
Yeah, this person is just sniping.
Are you on the ball?
So the raffle's in, so feel free to enter. But yeah, like I was saying, TMC can't dance, but guess what? He can cook. So TAD
hell
mentions
yeah.
offhandedly that the measure cuts, while not being able to dance, is a very good cook, as it is a science in which he excels. Well, I mean, I would really
It's okay, TMC. You can dance if you wanna. You can leave the voices behind.
Stop.
No, I refuse.
He technically did when he went down the turtle hole.
Turtle hole.
The turtle hole.
Yeah, the Ninja Turtle hole. The place between.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
that is fantastic. I'm gonna use that forever now. Thank you, Fiend.
You're
Ninja
welcome.
Turtle.
Do y'all not call it the Ninja Turtle hole?
And speaking about that Ninja Turtle hole, TMC is stuck in that Ninja Turtle hole. Gwen says TMC may be stuck in that place between, having exerted himself too much to leave after hosting the packed meetings there. He may require some old tongue interference, similar to what Waka used to seize the means and energy to leave. And with that, we do have the winner of our giveaway, which is the 7-tech.
Oh, hell yeah.
Seven Tech.
Congrats. Hit me up on Discord and I'll make sure it gets to your mailbox.
Yeah, and also TMC may not be in danger. The TAD visits a player. He visited a player responding to a light about TMC being in danger in the place between, and he commented that since this concern is founded in Gwen's dream of TMC's growing quieter, it may in fact be due to the fact that IHT is gaining ground in Gwen for hosting, not TMC growing weaker. Though this could be problematic in other ways later. Oh no. Seems like Gwen is, feasting for the void.
I love though that like we have been so traumatized by this game over the years that we've been playing it that as soon as somebody's like, "Oh yeah, no, this voice is getting quieter," everybody just screams.
Yeah. It's great how the suspense is still being stalker's there. Hello.
We just jumped
It's
to the worst
it,
conclusion, which might not be healthy, but you know what? I can understand.
yeah, for sure.
But Gwen and IHT, that's scary. I mean, Gwen is a force for sure, but I don't know what would happen if she lined up with in her teeth.
Death at a time table, baby. Let's do it, brothers. At 6 o'clock, you're dying, kiddo.
I feel like Dax wouldn't survive.
Sparrow, you can't talk.
My
It's already
heart
past 6
just
o'clock.
hurt when you said that. Why how can you just say that stuff?
How could I just say what?
I
What
just
stuff?
don't think Dax will survive. What?
I mean, if Gwen goes to IHT, she's gonna lose all patience in him and just smite him. His robot army will just have to build a monument in his honor next to the deer.
Oh my god, Sparrow.
Here was Dax. He pissed off Gwen.
Okay, Sparrow, I have a job for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
I know that you're about to talk a little bit about the Idare's view on choice with the voices.
Right,
However, there is a quote we have from the Idare on this topic, and I challenge you to read it in your most the Idare voice.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to drop a few octaves here.
You can do it.
Okay. All right, we've been issued a challenge here, ladies and gentlemen, and all of the above. So Tid's view on choice with the voices. This is like a really interesting conversation to me, like from all perspectives, because I've talked to him about this a few times, and like it's just really intriguing to consider, um, just how much of a decision is yours and how much of a decision is influenced by voices when it comes to them. So players asked Tid if he was lying about being the voice of choice or making it an illusion, and he said that he sees interaction between humans and voices as a false choice, um, and that some voices see humans as lesser because of the illusion of choice. And Leia, dear Leia, for you, here we go with this quote.
Yes,
I don't even know what the hell the idea sounds like, but we're gonna drop into the deepest voice I can muster.
Yes.
For years, we crept into your minds.
Yes.
By the time we spoke aloud, much of you was rebuilt to agree. So if we asked you a favor, You would not truly choose, yes. Your minds are all not weak. Some required more dialogue. Even in dreams, you fought us. But if the easy path was open, we took it. Speaking to you was a polite fig leaf over the truth, to make you feel better about it. This, I have come to see, is our sin. We saw you as lesser. Some still do. There you go, Leia. That's for you. Me attempting to be masculine.
I enjoyed every single millisecond of that. I have a stupid grin on my face. Yes.
Bravo.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, can you
I
go
really like how he.
backwards
I like how
in
he
the
phrased
demonic
that.
voice?
Also, more power to VAs, definitely. I can't do it. I don't have the range. I don't have the register. I've never trained myself for that. But I
It was
admire the skill.
perfect.
But I like how he
It was
phrased
great.
that. It's like that polite fig leaf over the truth. It's like they're just all like pretending, and like masks and things like that are a huge they're a huge theme in this game. Like people want to acquire them, voices have mask names, they all pretend about things. It's really interesting. Like how much is hiding below the surface, even with this town.
That's very true.
Sorry, I'm being chased by shadow children that are screaming into my. Well, not screaming,
My
but they're
favorite.
giggling. And
I mean, clearly you've never babysat before.
it's absolutely terrible. And I have 3 of them, so they're like, "Meow, meow, meow," you know. But anyway, I think TAD talking about delusion choice is really good because I've been saying this for a while that he gives this false illusion because you have no choice to begin with, and all the voices are inherently the same. So,
Like
it's
I admire
nice.
him for like at least trying to present it and knowing what he is, but whether or not he'll be able to do anything about the nature of voice as a whole, especially as he becomes one again, is going to be really fascinating to see because it just kind of is a dichotomy of what he is.
I completely agree. That's very good
I
way of
just
putting it.
think he's a really neat character. Holds up like the potato, like Marge Simpson. I just think they're neat.
Yeah, that's all of us with our favorite voice.
Oh, I'm so sorry. More on the idea, and y'all would give me
Someone
this section.
leave their masks at the bottom of the elevator. Am I stealing these?
Absolutely, take
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Take those masks.
Cool.
They're cursed, like extra cursed.
Well, so am I, so, nothing terrible here.
It'll balance, law of I don't know, order of operations or whatever. I don't know.
Alright. The idea's thoughts on memory wiping. Oh joy. When asked if he can erase memories, Deidare notes that when his host became fragments, he let them choose what they would recall, and even to deny him memories. Which makes, frag burning all the more awful. And 10 out of 10 would not recommend.
Nice shadiness. Yeah, I feel that.
These kids got some long arms.
Yeah, they have some spooky noodle arms that extend to you and
Uncooked noodles.
cooked noodles. But
Thanks, Sparrow.
Al dente shadow children.
how do you like your shadow children? Al dente.
I like them as rotini. Rotini shadow children, please.
I'm literally that meme of Ryan from The Office just sitting in that chair taking notes. That's me right now. as you're saying all these things. Pasta noodle children. Got it.
She's like, yeah, that would be really creepy, huh? She's
Yeah,
like,
that sounds
writing it down.
terrifying.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
With
stop.
TMC liking cooking, would he be able to make a good meal with that?
Oh man, pasta shadow children, like just like an Alfredo, an Alfredo children.
Not an Alfredo children.
Fettuccine.
Listen, we all need a protein source in our dishes. It's fine.
Sound a little HTS there, Sparrow. Is
Yeah.
there something going on behind
I'm
curtains?
sorry. Do I have some A1 on my mouth? I'll wipe it off. It's fine.
Yeah, Sparrow, is there something you want to tell us?
Hi, my name is Sparrow, and I like chicken.
White dove, specifically?
Listen, just because white chicken and white doves happen to be the same color doesn't mean that they're the same thing.
But you
Let's
can't
just
tell
cut
me
the
differently.
drug.
There you go, I finished it for you.
Awful. Awful. So let's go into body language.
Yes,
I'm not ready
please.
to read this straight face.
Never
You can do
underestimate
it.
body
Oh.
language.
The idea talks about how voices rely on the body language of their hosts to identify other hosts. And what about when it comes to love? Physical affection.
You
When
got
it
this.
comes to physical affection, the idea said that some voices stand back, others too close, and some prefer total absence, like TMC. But TMC isn't the Grinch with the 7 hearts too small, wiggles eyebrows. He finds it evasive and even feels vicarious shame.
Yes.
Maybe
yes,
he's just
yes.
maybe he's just a little scared that how much love he has to give can't be qualified.
Yes. He's
I
just.
can't believe he can't hold hands. Poor TMC. He's afraid of cooties.
He's just too afraid the handholds will be too good, and he won't be able to stop handholds.
So there was something Fiend said before we started, which like I really want to encourage. They were talking about how we should totally send like Valentine's lights to TMC that are just really nerdy. And I want to agree.
No.
Big TMC affection hours.
I mean, you guys remember Valentine's Day in school? I don't know if y'all did this, but we would like go on our desk and we would make like a little box, and then all the kids would come around and drop little Valentine's Day cards in your box, and you'd get candy and like
Yup.
cool cards.
I'm gonna put a Digimon Light of Rebellion in TMC's box.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I would compare whose Valentine's Day card was like the baddest, you know?
Yeah,
like, the
you'd only
best.
pick like the really cool one to give to your friends and things
Yeah,
like that.
you pick exactly.
Okay,
You need-
okay. I have
anyway.
a story about this that has nothing to do with TBC, but you triggered the memory. Okay.
Now I have to share.
no.
And now I
Speak
have to
the truth.
overshare.
Yeah.
So baby Leia, like 3rd grade, I think. Okay. First time ever I have a crush on this person. So it's Valentine's Day, and I'm like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick the best Valentine, and I'm going to put it, like, their name on it and give it to them, because that's how you show that you have a crush on someone, right? So I have all these Valentines, and I have a Valentine with my crush's name on it, and I get there, and the teacher's like, to be fair this year, we're not putting names on the boxes of that you're going to put the Valentines in. So, like, everyone gets one. So I didn't know what box to put my crush's Valentine in. And so I, like, just randomly put it out instead of, like, keeping it. And then some chick came up to me after and was like, oh, I got your Valentine that has so-and-so's name on it. They must be your crush because it's their best Valentine of the box. And I was like, how dare. How dare
Oh
you?
no! I can't believe
I
that you're
know.
traumatized by a third grade person.
I know. This Karen just out there, just being
A
like
third grade Karen?
waving this Valentine. Yeah. Oh, I know that had nothing to do with TBC, but
Leia
Awful.
Solo and the
Like,
audacity of this child.
yes.
Crushing.
And that teacher who's like, "Oh, we're doing anonymous Valentines, by the way." Like, who does that?
I don't think I've ever had an anonymous Valentine set up in a class. That's horrible. I'm so sorry. That is
My-
not
my-
a wingman. That is not
My
a
sound
wingman.
cut out, and I didn't get to hear the story, and I'm very upset because it sounded like it was flippin' awesome. And
Oh,
Leia
no.
got blockaded by her teacher from giving the best Valentine to the crush of her dreams.
Yeah, and then I accidentally ended up giving it to like the total like Regina George of my class, who came over, like marched over to me afterwards and was like, "Oh, you had this Valentine. You wrote so and so's name on it. Blah 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 blah. I'm a horrible person." You know.
But you know what, Leia? In solidarity,
What?
we could do another anonymous giveaway.
Oh,
You know?
you know what? You're absolutely right,
We could
Sarah.
hand something out to some rando.
And
All
tell
right.
them what we're gonna give out later.
All right, since I didn't get that chance to give a Valentine to a crush, I am now giving you a chance to get an away give that you can keep or give to your crush. You know?
Saved it.
And this is our final eye decal. Boom, boom, boom. Looks like this, but looks better in person. You know the drill. Sparrow's gonna put up the giveaway, exclamation point giveaway,
Have
to
so much
enter.
faith in me.
I do. Remember, this is a physical item, so requires an address.
As opposed to like a metaphorical item. We send you
Yes.
a philosophy
Or,
book with
or digital, you know.
Or a
Oh, yeah.
rhetorical one.
We teleport it into your dreams and we teach you dance moves with it.
Sydney, I agree. Sydney said, "What's the point of a crush if you don't crush their soul?"
Crushed crushed skulls don't crush feelings.
Oh, I like that. I want that.
Crush skulls, don't crush feelings? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Another one I saw on Twitter was crush with your thighs, not with your heart.
Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and find out who won that away gift, right?
Oh, please
Loki's
tell us who
suspecting
our winner
Pharaoh
is.
is HTS. Kid in disguise.
Great.
Oh, Cole, congratulations. Make sure to message me on Discord. I'll get your address and get that sent over to you. Congrats.
Congrats.
All right,
Whoop,
Zayden,
whoop.
Getting
back to you.
Back on the lore train. I'm gonna talk about Topanish. I hope I didn't mispronounce that. So TAD speaks of Topanish, where all its inhabitants' voices were killed. Most likely by IHT. Inhabitants of the town were being tormented in a way to draw the eye of a populace to force voice exposure. IHT refused and was likely the one who killed the voice and their vigilante.
Wait, Zayden, pause. What you didn't know when you started talking about Topanish is that the Sparrow Challenge was a 2-part challenge. And now,
Wait.
Oh, snap.
Zayden, you are required to read the following quote
No.
in your best, in her teeth voice.
No, what are you talking?
Yes.
I
Best
mean,
part is
sorry, not in her teeth. The I
Just
dare.
Yes.
But
Make
the best the
make
idea voice.
Satan
Yes.
speak like the voice he hates the most. I'm here
Yes.
for
It's
this.
terrible.
I
Come on,
third this
Zayd.
choice.
Come
Come
on.
on, let's do it.
You got this. I can't tell if he's sulking stubbornly or if he's practicing voices muted.
I think
Leave me alone,
very
Leia.
he's quietly dissociating.
Look,
It's fine.
I haven't put up this thought here, guys. I'm not a professional mathematician or archaeologist or whatever degree you require to do this type of stuff.
You're a natural thespian. Come on now.
You
I'm gonna
got
die.
this.
A vigilante, or killer, there, gave the voices an ultimatum. Admit to the world we exist, or they would prove it with murder. Confession under duress. Taped. Victim after victim. Torture to it. Draw the eye of the world there, as many such ritual killings do, and use it to expose us by force. She, yes, refused with force.
Yeah, so good. My goodness.
It is paleontology.
Here tonight.
Okay, well, moving on past that, I'm gonna cringe later when I have to hear that.
You're welcome.
The Dead Skeptic's troubles. The Dead Skeptic mentions that drones set up to watch the borders are being signal jammed. They think it may be because Chiara is forcing the drones to go to their distance limit. They also call Chiara the fun-sized sociopath kid. I'm not reading this last part, but whoever wrote this...
You have to read it. Yes.
So we stand. Hashtag hunt the child.
Yes. You're welcome.
We stan.
We
They
so
also-
stand.
Mentioned that SAO has clandestine ops all over the East Coast, and they are being called into Red Acre. They don't know why or what for, but they think it means eyes on the streets 24/7. So watch out. And last but not least, we have a warning by SAO that Sparrow traveled across galaxies to deliver. Tell us.
I'm currently being pursued by a lucid, so like this warning is clearly going to be like real dangerous. They don't want me telling anyone about this. Oh my god. Hang on.
This is what we call a gamer moment, folks.
I'm just surrounded by bad things right now. Oh god. There's a warning. A watcher mentioned that come sundown, there will be a great change. Some thinks it means there will be a second purge, but with all SAO forces being called home, it seems like they'll have a devastating power behind them. Sleeper, get
So well done.
It's awesome.
God, I lost my keyboard for this.
All jokes
Unless-
aside, though.
Yeah?
What the heck?
Like the fact that they have agents up and down the coast is terrifying.
Yes.
Like, have you seen the East Coast? There are so many big cities. That's a lot of people. How many people do they have just scattered around? Because like we know that with the Lucid boat are us, that like they take people from there and just kind of spread them out into other places. Like they don't go back home.
Right?
So the fact that they're bringing everyone, like, what is all hands on deck gonna look like?
Yeah, because I already feel like the town is so filled with their eyes. Like, I don't know, is that going to start to, like, bleed over into the daytime? Like, are they going to go a little more, I don't know. That's going
Oh
to be
god, could you
scary.
imagine seeing, like, full-on suited-up Lucids in the daytime? Like, you're just
Right?
walking to school, and you look over, and there's just one drives by in a car, and you're like, oh god.
Right?
Am I sleep deprived? No, the cavalry's here, and it's not the cavalry you wanted.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Time's up, guys.
We can have cavalry,
Joke's over.
so can they.
Should we
Hate
be
that thought.
afraid? Yeah, I think
Hate
so.
that thought.
But with that being said, we do have our last away gift. And tell them what they can, Leia. Bam, 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 bam.
Yes.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yes. Hold, please. Let me just kick this person in the kneecap. Okay.
We said punt the child, not punt the lucid. Jeez.
Why not both? Just
I
saying.
mean, that's how you injure yourself. Be careful. Mind your legs. Stretch.
And you're
The
I agree with Leia on this one.
the last away give is for a commission slot with our lovely Finch. This is could be a full body, could be an icon. You get to talk with Finch and figure out, nope, that was the wrong button, to figure out what you would like, but this is an artist commission giveaway.
Finch has some freaking rad art. This is really cool.
Yes, we get to see some in the community segment, which is coming up next.
Yes. Give me just a moment and I will get that kicked off for us.
No worries. It is definitely buttons on buttons on buttons.
Here we go! May the odds be ever in your favor, everyone.
Good luck! Exclamation point giveaway to enter. This is a digital item, so no mailing address required. Again, this is artwork from our wonderful resident artist, Finch.
The moment we've been waiting for.
Right?
Can Void enter again? Cole enter again?
If you've already won something, probably best to let some other folks win this time.
Fair, fair, fair.
I know, I'm kind of torn on it because, like, obviously decals and commission slots, like, aren't on the same level, but we can talk about that more maybe for another time.
Sans brings up a really good point. How many blackout clubs exist? Like, we've had like mentions that how many times have they done something like this, or they've done this in towns all over. I don't know if like a blackout club necessarily, but maybe like small strings of resistance.
Right? I wonder if they have cooler names or less cool. Less cool
What would
names.
you say would be less cool than the blackout club?
Like the perpetually sleep deprived club. Like that just doesn't have the
The
same
tired-
ring to it. The tired teens. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Is that less cool or better, you think? We can add it to a whiteboard.
Yeah, you know, I think that goes on the brain map somewhere.
Question, I got more of these.
All right, let's see who the winner is.
Luck be a winner to Enigbird.
Congratulations. Enigberg just messaged me on Discord and I will get you set up with Finch. And then hopefully when it's finished, you can submit it to our community segment so we can all check it out. Speaking of the community segment, it is time, my friends, to look at the beautiful, wonderful artwork from this month. Let me press some buttons and take you there. Dun dun dun. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, there we go. All right. Wow, that went past slide number 1. Okay. This is the community segment for January 2021. Holy moly, I am so excited. The first up, we have some artwork by Casual Crane. This was submitted by Suma and was commissioned by them, I believe, and is their character. Obviously, SAO. What do you guys think?
I like the background details. I like the little tentacles and the checkered. I like it. This coloring. They have very nice shading.
I really like that mask. I don't know, like seeing how everybody draws the SAO masks, it's always really cool.
The glowing eyes are also just like really kind of mesmerizing too.
Really good subtle touch there.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. We also have some artwork from Hasty, and these are screenshots, and I was just shocked by like how detailed and how like they look like they like belong on the big screen. These are so cool. So these are screenshots of Curb and Suma taken by Hasty.
One thing that I really liked about like the Blackout Club and like the way it's lit is just you can get super creative on angles and the way that you look at things, and it gets really dynamic and really beautiful. It's crazy.
I've always felt like it feels more like you're walking through like a scene in a movie than it does just like some video game town. You know what I mean? Details
Yeah,
are definitely
absolutely.
paid.
Absolutely. And then just like the color choices, just beautiful palette.
Yes, very much so. We also have some artwork from Sans. The gift did come through. Thank you for breaking my heart. It did come through. And we also have some SAO appreciation art. And Sans says they nominate today as SAO Appreciation Day, and I refuse, but okay.
It's okay. It's SAO Appreciation Day every day for Zayden.
There you go.
Always.
And Sans says they took a break from TBC to do their own thing, but they're back. And as always, Redacre is still on fire. Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay. Remember, we won't sing Kumbaya, but we can roast marshmallows.
There you go. I also just wanted to totally kudos, like, acknowledging and knowing that you can take a break from the game. I know that, like, a lot of us have done that, and like the game will be here when you come back, and the community will be here for you when you come back, and you know what, your brain comes back refreshed and you have space for new ideas and new creativity. So if you ever feel like you're getting stale, like, it is okay to take a break and then come back. Like, we will
Yeah,
all be
especially
here.
with a year like this. Definitely take the time to recharge. Keep your mental health as a priority.
1,000% yes. We also have some art from Sev or Seven Tech. There we go. So she said, "Hi, it's been a while. Played a bit too much Library of, I hope I'm saying this right, Ruina? I don't know what that is. But they have some glorious Chase the Sun for us, and also some work in progress of Hunt the Strong in a bunch of cool combat positions."
I love it. Looks kind of like almost like a fighting game.
So Seb was like one of the first people that I ever saw do the concepts where it was like the voice symbols for their heads and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like the concept has grown through the community, and I just love seeing it.
Me too. Okay, Ruina. I'm not sure which way. But that's very cool, Semitech. Thank you. Thank you so much. We also have some really cool fractal abstract art from Cole. And Cole said, "I still don't know how to draw humans, but I hope I get an art class." That would be so cool. I hope you get an art class as well. These fractal designs are so cool to look at. What do you guys think?
They're really pretty. I like how they blend together. They chose really nice colors.
The one with the dance for us symbol, I love how each line is a different color. Very vibrant, very her style.
Right? And it just feels so like, I don't know, there's just some emotion there with it being so fractal and glass-like that makes me sad, but it's also really cool. Thank you so much, Cole, for submitting. We also have a commission from Finch by Yuli. And this is Finch and Novo's kids in a cyberpunk TBC setting. And Finch said, "This is when Novo's kid was almost killed by the shape." Oh, This is beautiful. What do you guys think?
It's so gritty. I love it.
Yeah, it's super intense. I dig it.
And then the
Dude.
ward in the background, just oh god, this is awesome.
Yeah, it looks like it was like graffitied, like on the wall. Honestly, TVC 2? Can we have that set here? That'd be so cool. Absolutely wonderful.
I am here for this.
We also have a submission here. Gonna switch over. I think I can bring this across. Okay, good. To the web view. So this was done by Maxwell, Thesis, Crow of Shadows, and Solus. This is the Blackout Club census, and this is an actual web page, which we will link in the chat. And if you click on December, they have the results of all the questions that they asked and all the data that they gathered. And it is in beautiful colors. And I will read the little blurb that Maxwell typed up so that I'm not forgetting anything. But do just look at how beautiful this is. So Maxwell says, after around a month of hard work, the December TBC consensus is complete. Using card to prettily display out the findings, and with even more juicy lore than before, there were 90 submissions, and they had plenty of data to work with this time around.
Wow, this is beautiful. Like, I'm
Right?
just saying, y'all really need to click this.
It's
This
so
is
good.
absolutely breathtaking. They did work.
Yes.
The house.
So this was Thesis, who handled the card. Oh, sorry, Angry Dog.
They just want to comment on all this wonderful hard work.
Yeah, right. So let's see. Thesis, who did the graphic design work and the work with card. Solus helped create the form when there was an internet outage, and Crow of Shadows gave insight and was helping to figure out what to do with the data. And then they said it was a fun thing to work on, and thanked everyone who participated in the census and helped spread that around. So I'm very hopeful that this will be a landing page for hopefully more censuses to come. Thank you so much, guys, for submitting that and your hard work. Absolutely amazing. We also have some artwork from Caprica. This was another commission from Finch, and this is P Club. Or, photography club if you're boring. And they're just vibing.
We stand P Club.
What do you guys think?
I'm still just once again so in love with just all the various art styles that get pulled into this community. Because they're just all so good, and I could admire people's drawings of their kids for the rest of my life.
I agree. I love this interpretation of the halo, the chromatic halo. This looks so cool.
Yeah, I love how when they drew the characters, they drew them with this black outline. It's very nice.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing to point out. All right, we have another duo submission. So this was Ryder and Shinokes. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Ryder said, I commissioned an artist to sculpt a 3D SAO mask, printed them via Shapeways, and painted them. These three are about 2.5 inches across, so very small. And they'll be posting more photos on their Twitter when they're finished painting the life-sized one. Ryder said that they'll also be posting the 3D file, so anyone who wants to print their own, little or big, SAO mask can have one too. Which is so, wow, that's incredible. Thanks for giving back to the community.
That's awesome.
Your moment has arrived.
All right, Zayden, tell us what
I am
you
ready.
think.
I'm ready to ascend when they drop these blueprints. It's gonna be awesome.
I think I'm trying to figure out what it's made from, because it's got that polished porcelain look to it. It's so cool.
I can't believe they're so small. 2.5 inches. These look life-sized. I wonder how incredible the actual life-size one is gonna look.
can you imagine how spooky that first like photograph of someone wearing one for real is gonna look?
Ooh, I like literally got goosebumps when you said that.
And then the illusion will be ruined when we like post a TikTok of somebody trying to throw like a cheese ball into it or something.
I mean, I love that too. Oh, that's great.
Can't take ourselves too seriously here at Red Acre Neighborhood Watch.
Never. Of course not. All right, we also have some art from Novocaine. Novo said, I drew up some little sketches recently, and the one with the I Dare Scythe is Raiko's TBC kid Celeste. And then he said, don't ask me why she has the I Dare Scythe. And then there are Levi and Harmony, which are his TBC kids on the right hand side, and he loves them both.
So
Alright.
can I just say that the concept of the I Dare scythe is so badass?
Right?
No. TID side looks like Mon Ninja stuff to me, but I love the clothes that they're wearing. And Novo has very nice.
And they just have such easy,
Fashion.
casual, like relaxed poses. And I know that we all know that it's Nova art because a leg, as the community likes to shout, but it looks so good. So very casual and like easily done. And I don't know, it's natural and fluid. It's good stuff.
It really is. Thank you, Novo, so much for submitting. We thoroughly enjoy your art. And last but not least, we have some artwork from Finch, who was also our giveaway artist for this episode. So we have a handful of late night sketches, plus on the right hand side, a repainted TBC screenshot. All the characters except for Novo's kid and Belle's are Finch's. Holy macaroni. This is a lot to look at and just drool over. What do you guys think?
Finch has a very good art style. I thoroughly enjoy their art. They've been posting a lot of it too on Twitter.
Finch has been going with like those sketches on that dusky blue background, and I don't know what it is about that color, but it's just so arresting to me. I guess because all the other like they've desaturated all the rest of their colors except for like that chroma halo you can see,
Mm-hmm.
but it draws all of the detail out for me, and I just really like seeing that. And then just holy cow, that repainted screenshot is intense, especially because they focused it in just like a very limited color palette. Like, Finch, teach me how you did that. That is amazing.
It's just so gorgeous, and like the sentiment behind it too is just like hits you right in your core. Also, I kind of just want to peel off those halos and eat them. I don't know, they just look really cute and good.
Like a fruit by the foot.
Yes.
Our
Exactly.
90s kids are calling, they're like, that is fruit flavored and probably has some kind of filling.
Yep.
Give it to me now.
Oh, thank you so much for submitting, Finch. We, of course, love looking at your creations. Of course, a reminder that anyone is allowed to submit any type of artwork, poems, stories, songs, community guides, anything that's related to TBC. We have the submission link in our panels below. You can submit all month long, and it's unlimited submissions. We just love showing off all of your hard work and the amazing contributions that you come up with. Thank you for letting us share those.
Always the best community. So artistic. It's wonderful. It's fun to see all
really
this.
is.
It is beautiful.
So now here we are, vibing in this boxcar. Zayden repping the mask.
You guys sure you don't hear something out there?
I mean,
I don't know. I thought it was Zayden's mask buzzing.
I thought it was Fiend finally coming to join us.
I'm just
Fiend, is
on
that
my
not you
phone.
outside of the boxcar?
Hello?
Let me
Uh-oh.
in.
Oh no!